Good day. How are you all? This is Tashlan. This is my first video. It's dedicated to my friends of the Wolves of Sherwood. Here's a big arr to you. And this first video is for you. As I'm sure you've seen on our forum, I'm quite enthusiastic about this game called Creativerse that was created by a Texas-based company called Playful Corp. Well, I invited you all in, a lot of you all came and played, and then you all abandoned me. So this is me, sniffle sniffle, feeling all sad. No, just kidding. But this is what I've been spending a lot of my time doing. This is a place that I call the main hall. I originally called it the Mayan Hall as a bit of a joke because I used Mayan blocks for the front door. Things have changed quite a lot since then. This is still the front door, but the front door, which was on top of a mountain, you'll see now there's no mountain. Yes, I've spent quite a lot of time getting rid of a mountain. So your power of endurance, woohoo! You can also see, you will see better from a different view that I'm going to show in a little while, but you can see some pets that I've got, a little garden, a little arboretum there, wishing well, a statue to Pigsy, quite a few things that I've occupied myself with, and I've let myself get locked out of my own house. Well, that was unintended. As you can see, while there are locks, they're relatively easily bypassed. If you'll just excuse me while I put my window back. And there we are, as if nothing happened. All is well with the world again. Okay, so this is the main area, and I've got my teleporters. Some of them I've got as being undesignated. It's because they're there. I'm still scouting location, and I have plans for where they're going to go to. They're just undesignated at the moment. I haven't found those locations, but most of them, I think it's actually two, looking at it, yeah, just two, and I think it's maybe a giveaway that we've got Sky Platform East, Death Maze West. Oh, I wonder what those two would be for. Yeah, okay, spoiler alert. This is some of the future ideas that I've had, and again, spoiler alert. And these are some of the things that I'm currently working on. I have found that if you undertake a big project, and this is the mass transit network, sometimes you, in a way, you sort of burn out, and you kind of think, nah, I've got to do something that's much more fun. So you go and find a little minor project and you pootle off and do that. So a lot of this stuff is minor projects that I've just said, oh, you know, I've got half an hour or whatever, I just want to enjoy myself. I don't want to sit putting down blocks all the time. So as you can see, things just peter out into the distance. It's all good fun. Now up to the Dark Tower. Literary reference, anyone? Let's have a look here. I discovered that it's a thing on Creativerse, don't fall, to do pictures. And I thought that was a really good idea. So this is my first attempt at one. Yes, it's a little witch's house with a full moon rising. Nothing spectacular, but it's all mine. And it was fun. It didn't take long. It was one of those fun projects that I was talking about just a little while ago. And yeah, you see, I have a big problem with Creativerse and their pet system, because if you look down there, there's one Rambo. I had 4 at one stage. So the other ones have gone where? Nobody knows. They're not supposed to be able to get out of the fences, but they just wander out. I mean, I'm looking there and I'm pretty sure that's one of my pigsies. I had 9 pigsies in there. It looks like there's only 4 left. I'm sorry, I'm not going to run around getting more pets just so they can glitch all the time. I'm fed up with this, to be honest. This is the one thing that Playful Corp really need to get right, because I know I'm not the only one that's losing pets all over the show. It's frustrating as anything. But on to positive things. This is my little roof garden. It has no practical purpose, but then, come on, nothing in this game does. But it's fun. And then there's my dog tower. You will notice that this Lumite door says Access Tashlan. That I did that because Lumite's very hard to get hold of, and this is a very pretty door. I'm very fond of this door, if you can be fond of a door, and I didn't want someone to come and steal it. Not that I think anybody would, but to remove all temptation, I just made it access me. It doesn't mean people can't go through the door. It just means, and I hope this is true, that they can't take the door. But we shall see. Maybe it means they can't go through the door, which would be fun if they were inside the tower. Can you see? There's a little snowflake appearing. This is because I am very high up, and that's why at these way stations I've put these fire pits so you can warm up a little. There's a couple of these way stations on your way up, and such a nice view. And here, don't fall, don't glitch and don't fall. You can also see, listen to me umming, that's so annoying. That upside down pyramid was what Dagon was working on, and I hope he comes back and finishes it, because I'm intrigued by it. I want to see where he's going with this little floating castle of his, right in the center of where we're living. It's I wish more of you would come in and build stuff and turn this into a little city. It'd be fun. There's a bridge over the river. Far too much bridge for the size of the river, but I don't care. I like it. Yeah, sometimes you just have to go big or go home. Right. And then up to the top. And this is where, in my twisted little imagination, I think you'd put your prisoner. You don't give them any lighting, or any view, I should say, not lighting, any view of the outside world except a little glimpse of sky now and then. Oh, poor prisoner, up here in the cold with nothing but these little fire pits to warm themselves. Yeah, it's not like they can't go downstairs or anything, but you know, imaginations are a wonderful thing. And so back we go down the tower and out, into the bright sunlight. Isn't that a relief? Okay, now to explore the rest of this house, bearing in mind that anything you've seen above this main floor and everything we're going to see below, this was the original. That I went upwards, and everything below this was actually below mountain level. And I've dug it all away like some mad creature that I am. Right, so this is the living quarters, such as they are. We have a little balcony out here where we can overlook the wishing well, the Chizard Coop, the mass transit station, and a little bit of the mass transit system. I love how in Creativerse physics you don't have to have any supports. And if you look over there, that's Dagon's secret little house. You should go visit there. I've done something. I won't say what. I'm sure he'll like it. And then to the library. This is a yellow lantern, and it reflected off this adobe wall and made it so pretty. Because I don't really like these lights, I'll be honest with you. But I just thought in here, it looked really pretty. It made it look a bit like a reading room. So it's one of the few coloured lights that I've actually left in place. Also, these bookcases or shelves, they actually, you can store things in them, which I think is quite nice. So they're aesthetic and they're practical. And what I've done, I think it's in one of these, yeah, I have actually, when I find recipes from creature drops or whatever else, this I got from defeating a thing. Wow, they are hard to beat. I've already got this recipe, so it's of no use to me. So I've put it in this bookshelf. So anybody, even if you just pop into this world to take the recipe to play in your own world, you are welcome to do so. It's surplus to requirement. You're not taking anything from me, harming me in any way. Be my guest. It's free and gratis for anybody who wants it. This is the wall of the Gothic Chapel. Strange as it may seem, I find it very restful in here. There's people who know one of the characters that I play in one of the games. She has a fondness for blue. So maybe that's art reflecting life, I'm not sure. But yes, I really like this. I built this little altar and got all of this stained glass here, and I enjoy being in here. It's my time out room. And this is where I sleep when I'm not messing about in my tree house. Very monastic, I suppose. Not much here, but it's my Zen space. It's mine. Nobody else's. This is a sitting room where guests can come in and they can sit and chat, have a cup of coffee. If there is coffee here, don't know. Maybe a cup of mineral water. Or if they're daring, some corrupted water. There's a chest for them to put belongings if they feel the need to. And then over here we have a cupboard under the stairs. It's a bit defunct since I've now removed the stairs it was once under. They used to run from here down to here. I've obviously put in something a bit more modern than stairs, but I've still kept the name, the obvious literary reference, and I quite like the room. It's a bit busy and loud, but hey, busy and loud's cool sometimes too. And then in here we have the guest bedroom. It's a little bit titchy, but it's small because there used to be stairs behind it. So I don't know, maybe I could think about expanding it. I just haven't got around to it. There's a lot of things that possibly could change. This is where the stairs used to be, that I haven't gotten around to change it. And this is where those stairs used to come down from the top floor. It's hence why there's and I'll point this out actually as well, is this wooden sign. You'll see, I'll show you when I show the teleporters, is that they've now created wooden plaques and stone plaques. I haven't changed anything down here. But we used to just have these signs. They've now also created stone signs. But as you can see, they stand in the middle of, 'cause bearing in mind this is a voxel based world, so everything's based on 3 dimensions, on a cube. So this is smack bang in the middle of a cube, so you can't put it against anything. So if you're wanting it to label something, it stood proud of the wall. I accepted it, but it was a little bit of a niggle. They've now created plaques that do actually go against whatever you're putting them on, and wow, do they look so much nicer. Really, really are good. I will actually see them down here in my now for our unexpected upwards journey. Come on, let's behave now. All right, and we've stopped bouncing on the goo. Here you'll see in the storage area, these are the plaques I was talking about, and you can see how they rest exactly against the adjacent block. So that is that alone is a brilliant thing from the latest update. Not even thinking about all the new electronics they brought in. This is the thing that's made me the happiest. They've done this, and all they need to do is fix the pets, and then as far as I'm concerned, Creativerse is perfect. I'm easily pleased. As you can see, lots and lots of storage chests, all neatly arrayed and neatly labelled. Storage in Creativerse is a thing. To do any serious building, you have to have a lot of materials behind you, and as you're clearing out areas as well, you'll find that you end up with lots and lots and lots of stuff and nowhere to put it. So yeah, storage. And Creativerse have recently made their chests, they've increased the sizes of all the chests, which is another great feature, and that will no, it won't change anything, because the more room they give me, the more I'm going to store. It's pure and simple. It's how it is. These are processors that you use to chop and grind and whatever else. I'm not doing a tutorial on how Creativerse works. I'm just showing what I've built. If anybody wants me to do a tutorial, there are loads out there, but I'm happy to do one of my own, in my own little way. No, I won't. Playthroughs maybe. And here's some forges. Yeah, we're going down. We're going down to... Come on. This is on the list to be fixed, I promise. To surplus storage. I did say storage was a thing. It really is a thing. Right about now, we are at ground level. So the floors that we've gone down through, I've cut away that much in mountain. This was all solid. Still left some of the original blocks, and outside of this was also solid mountain. Not anymore. Hence all the chests. And this is what I call my infinity room. I so over-engineered this room. I was trying out new styles, and yeah, this one is another one that's up for review and change. It's working for now, so it's not anything urgent, but definitely I need to rearrange this and make it less Romanesque. But here we have mineral water. Flowers. Flowers are infinite in a way. Unlike water, where if you pull out water, more will flow down. With flowers, you have to pull out a few, put them back, pull out a few, put them back, pull out a few. And not every time, but there's a certain pattern whereby you'll get an extra flower. So if you have a pattern of, say, 6, and you pull out 6, you might end up with 7 in your inventory. So then you put back 6, but you've gained 1. So it's a slow process, slow repetitive process, but it can be quicker than going out to, like these are blue flowers, so you'll find them on elderwood, than going to a cold area to find some elderwood trees, taking down an elderwood tree to get 3 or 4 flowers. It depends on which you prefer. If you want elderwood and elderwood leaves as well as flowers, then take down the tree. If you just want the flowers, this way is a good way. It's also good, you'll see that I have in my quick bar, I have red flowers, blue flowers and yellow flowers. They're permanently there, and whenever I'm building or constructing or want to go up any heights, I use them, because when you pillar up to look at something and then pillar down, there's a chance that you're going to gain. So it's, to me, it just seems like a no-brainer. I hate saying that, but yeah, it's pretty much a good idea. So this is bog water. Again, like all water, if it flows, you can grab out these bottom blocks and it'll keep flowing down. So infinite. Corrupted water, and you can see a new bar has come up. This is a bit like toxic waste or radiation. It builds up. If that indicator is full, then you start taking damage, and if you don't get away from the source, take a anti-corruption potion or some kind of healing potion, eventually it will kill you. So yeah, you can also move away from the source of corruption, but it's not so easy if you're in the corrupted layer. That's where sometimes it's nice to have the mineral water, which has healing properties, to put that somewhere near if you're going to go anywhere near corruption, because you can go into the healing water and heal up. This is just plain water, and I really like the way it ripples as it flows, and the sound it makes. It's kind of soothing. I enjoy it. More flowers. Molasses. Molasses plus wheat equals gingerbread. Cool or what? I think so. I wasn't around for when this was brought in. There was a Christmas update, and they had all sorts of things like candy cane houses, gingerbread houses, and I haven't got any of that. So yeah, well jealous of those that do. But hey, yeah, molasses, I've got that. Flowers again, and then tar. Tar is wonderful. Tar you put down on a flat surface, yes, fill a pool of it basically, freeze bomb it, and it turns into coal. Coal is very important, but if you firebomb the coal, then it turns into diamonds. So thanks to tar, coal and diamonds are infinite. This is the black stuff you've got to have. Right, so that pretty much concludes my first video of Creativerse, my first showing of basically the very first building that I've ever made. There's lots of other things that I'd like to show you, but I think that'll be for another video. So to everyone who's watching, thank you for watching and for listening, and feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. Who knows? There might be more of these. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye for now.